Hi, my fellow screenwriters. It's Paul from Small Town Movie Critic. If you're new to the channel, we're about helping you write that kick-ass screenplay by giving you tips, tools, inspiration, and product reviews. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some must-have products for screenwriters, especially you new and upcoming writers. Now, more specifically, we're going to be talking about 3 must-have books for your screenplay library. Now, from my personal experience, these 3 books have really helped me in my journey in writing and understanding screenwriting. Now, let's reveal what these 3 books are, and they're in no particular order. Now, the first book I'd like to highlight is written by David Trotter, and it's called The Screenwriter's Bible. And unfortunately, I had loaned out my Screenwriter's Bible to somebody else who was just thinking about starting screenplay writing, so I don't have it with me. Otherwise, I think I'll stick an image up here of what the Bible looks like. And it's in its 7th edition. I think mine's back from the 6th edition. Now, if you haven't heard of David Trotter, I will link his IMDB profile in the description of this video. Now, simply put, David has worked in the industry for a while, and has been successfully written and most importantly sold several screenplays. So it's always good when I look at books that the writer has had some ability to sell screenplays and has written screenplays. I wouldn't want to read a book that I've written in terms of screenplay writing because I haven't sold any screenplays yet. And but even though it's good that he sold these, it's more important for us as students of screenwriting that he's a good teacher as well as a script consultant. Now, if you don't know what a script consultant is, a script consultant is somebody who helps other people make their dreams come true by helping them sell their speculation script. And I know I've been using a lot of newer terms, but just so you know what a speculation script is, it's a script that nobody has commissioned you to write, but you're turning it into agents and producers to see if they'd like to buy it so that they could turn it into a movie. Now, David is in pretty high demand as a teacher and as a script consultant. Now, to spend just 3 days with him at the Sundance Retreat Center, you would need to plop down $575 plus room and board as well as transportation just to get out to the Retreat Center. Now, luckily for us, I don't know about you, but I don't have that type of money. But again, luckily for us, we can sample some of his wisdom by picking up the Screenwriter's Bible for the low price of about $21 on Amazon. And that's for the physical book. And I think the Kindle edition is actually cheaper. Now, the reason I like this particular book is because it contains a lot of the nuts and bolts about screenwriting. It does a deep dive into the format of a screenplay. It answers questions like, how do you format dialogue? How does the format change when a new character is introduced? And how do you represent dialogue coming off screen? Now, these are all ordinary and pretty important questions to ask, and this is why I'll leave this link to the book in the comment section below, because it answers all these questions so easily and so succinctly with wonderful examples and just attention to detail when it comes to that, and it really makes it easy to see how to do these things. Now, note with this link that I'm putting in the description, it is not an affiliate link. I do not make any money from you clicking on this link, just so you are aware of that. Now, my second book, which I do have with me, is The Anatomy of Story by John Truby. Now, again, Truby has a couple screen credits on IMDb. Now, nothing too exciting. He had, I think, 21 Jump Street. I think he had some episodes of that. But again, I'll link that in the description below. Now, again, his expertise is in teaching the craft of screenwriting, or just writing in general. And he's taught his 22 steps to becoming a master storyteller to tens of thousands of students. Now, the awesome thing about this book is it's not just for screenwriters, but for novelists as well, or if you just want to be a better storyteller, it's wonderful for that, because it's not specific to a particular type of storytelling process. But what I really like about this particular book is it does a good job of breaking down elements of telling good stories, like it has chapters on characters, chapters on plot, scene construction, dialogue, just to name a few. It has all that theory of writing a good story in one place, which is why I recommend this so much. And I've actually read it several times because it's so helpful. And I'll link again, put a link in the description below. And on Amazon right now, I think you could get the physical book for about $15. And again, I think the Kindle version is cheaper. And again, it's not an affiliate link. And one particular thing too, the way that I found this book to begin with, it was that I went to my local library and they had this book. So if you want to read through it first and take a look at your local library and see if they can even order it from maybe another library as well too, because it's been around for quite a while, and so you should hopefully be able to get it just from the library to read. Now, before we get to the last book, if you're finding this content helpful or useful, please hit the like and subscribe button. I try to put out content twice a week. I've been really good about getting my content out on Mondays. Fridays, it's been either Friday or Saturday. But just so you know, I like to do content twice a week. And if there's anything particular you're looking for content-wise, please put that in the description or in the comment section below. I tend to try to answer a common screenwriting question at least once a week, and then we do something like a product review, or we talk about sort of my journey as well as a screenwriter as well too. Now, finally, the last book I'd recommend to say is Save the Cat by Blake Snyder. Now, Blake, I think, wrote and sold more scripts than any other of the two listed so far. I remember taking my girlfriend at the time to go see his film Stop, or My Mother Will Shoot. And believe me, that is a real film. It sounds a little corny, but it is an actual film. And granted, it's not the best film in the world, but hey, he got paid for writing it. Now, there are a ton of products that have come out since his first book, Save the Cat, which are spin-offs of this product. But what I really found useful was just this first book. And you might find some of his other products just as helpful as well. Now, the reason that I like this book is because it has a lot of common sense screenwriting tips in it. Blake breaks down the elements that make movies that people want to watch and explains why these elements are important to us as the readers. Case in point, the title, Save the Cat, is about Blake making the point that if you want to make your main character likable, you need him to do something on screen that shows he's a good guy, like maybe saving a cat. This book also has a lot of writing exercises with each chapter, which helps to reinforce each of these particular elements. And to drive the learning home even further, he has you look for contemporary movies with these same elements in them. Again, there's a link in the description below for the book on Amazon. Again, it's not an affiliate link. I don't get paid any type of money for you clicking that link. Right now, this is probably one of the it's in between the other two books. It's about $17. Now, so for less than $100, you have 3 wonderful resources which will give you a great foundation for your screenwriting career. And you might want to add these to your Christmas list, and you will not be disappointed by them. Well, those are my top 3 books for my screenplay library. Do you agree with them? Or are there others that you think would be good to have? Now leave them in the comment section below. Now remember to keep taking daily action on your screenplay. Keep writing, and we'll see you in the next episode.